Hello everybody, and I hope y'all are having an amazing day. I would say that the last episode of Lord Mysteries was going to be my favorite, and at first it was going to be. It really progressed the story well. Klein got to become the Sequence 8 clown, and it was all great. They were going to celebrate, go out for some drinks and some dinner, and then they fucking ruined it with the passing and losing control of old Neil. And I'm still very bittersweet about it. I'm still, very ticked off. And I'm just like, why the fuck would you do that to me, So hopefully this episode 10, will be hopefully maybe a little bit less fucked up and, not take away one of my favorite characters of the entire anime. So, regardless, let's go ahead and dive into this episode and see what they got for us. So, here we go.
非凡世界，人类通过服食魔药，掌握不同的非凡能力，完成生命层次的晋升。这22条进阶之路，从序列9开始，序列数字越低，非凡能力越强。高序列强者可以拥有比肩神明的力量。此进化路径称为神之途径。
Damn, the realism in this anime still blows me away every time.
哟，克莱恩，你来啦！
尼尔先生，这次的发票是不是太多了点？
哎，哪多了？才6张而已，快去！什么鞋底的土，还不赶紧拿去倒掉？
那不如就叫神奇生物保护协会。
I always wonder when they do like painfully like very out of the blue deaths like this, I wonder if they intentionally don't tell the voice actors that they're killing off this character to like really help convey that sadness, or if these voice actors are just that good at like bringing on like an act of being sad and like actually shedding tears and whatnot. Because like I feel like you could bring more realism to it if you like really get these voice actors to really fall in love with the characters of the other actors they're working with. And then when you say like, oh, this is actually the voice actor's last recording, and they're like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, this episode we're killing him off. And that just makes them more sad and whatnot. I feel like that might convey it more to the sadness that would be coming with that, because it's like, I feel like in like movies and TV shows, when like actors and actresses find out they're killing off certain characters, and you know, I'm sure it's something where they don't even tell them because they want to convey that sadness as much as possible. So I wonder if they do the same thing with animes when they're doing voiceover stuff. But yeah, this sucks. I really hope we don't dwell on this for like 90% of the anime, because this is really putting a damper on my mood. So, and it's already I'm recording this on a Sunday, so I'm already pissed off that I have to go into work tomorrow and whatnot. So this is really, and it's been a rainy day all day, so it's just piling on to the depression I already had from throughout the entire day. So yeah, can we get to some happiness in the story, please? Like, this is killing me.
克莱恩，有你的信。
克莱恩，当你看到这封信的时候，我已经踏上火车，前往贝克兰德。你上次提到的那个倒立陵寝，我有熟悉的感觉，但很遗憾，我并没能想起更多。
Oh.
所以，我打算去其他地方走走，看能不能找回更多记忆。另一方面，幕后之人毫无动静，我离开停根，也许能让对方放松警惕。
阿兹克先生也离开了，以后怎么办？
Seriously? So he loses Mr. Neil, and now he's going to lose Mr. Isaac. The two people he looked up to the most to kind of help him in this time of need, where he's trying to advance as a seer, but also trying to figure out how to get back to his home. But what was he saying? He was saying... At the same time, the one behind everything hasn't made a move. He must be talking about the manipulated person, or the manipulated entity, or whatever, that they're trying to fucking probably track down. My departure from Tengen may cause him to let his guard down. Interesting. Could they be talking about that's the Lenivus and Hood Yugen guy? Could they be talking about them, since they're the ones who stole his son's skull and were trying to bring that fucking crazy lady on the table back to life, whoever that was? Because we haven't seen that or really discussed that since that happened in the end of like a couple episodes ago. Interesting.
放松警惕。
阿兹克先生也离开了，以后怎么办？如果幕后黑手有行动，单靠我一个人，
Oh. That fell so elegantly. It's kind of nice. Who is it? Oh, thank God, it's Mr. John.
在做什么？
队长，这张通缉令是……
我没警示过你吗？那是我疏忽了。这是一名大主教，3年前失控了，带着封印物008潜逃，至今未被发现。
What's his name?
带着封印物008潜逃。
So he fled with sealed artifact 008 and hasn't been seen since. It's Zongwil. Why do I feel like he's evil and behind some stuff that we don't know about yet? Or he's gonna show his face here soon? I'm gonna write his name down because I feel like we might be seeing him again here soon. I have a feeling.
至今未被发现。盛唐严令，发现不要惊动，立刻禀报，否则你1000%殉职。
Jeez. Okay. So
封印物008是
0级封印物，最高危险等级，最高保密等级，
oh, that's a
不
little
可打听，不可外传，不可描述，不可窥探。关于008，只知道它看起来是一支常见的羽毛笔，不需要墨水也能书写。
笔？
非凡者失控死亡后，会遗留一些附其超凡力量的事物，如果不可控，就必须被封印。这就是封印物的来源之一。
那如果可控呢？
你不会想知道答案的。
I
无
kind
论
of
是
do
职
though.
业者还是代发者、机械之心，都会面临失控，或者在任务中牺牲。
Oh, jeez.
克莱恩，你必须习惯振作起来。
我明白，队长。队长说的对，该振作了。还有幕后黑手要查，还有回家。
克莱恩，
Yes.
随手买的甜冰茶，你喜欢这个，对吧？
Oh.
谢谢，队长。
你之前申请的东西，今天也下来了。
What did you
塔罗
request?
牌，一共22张，
Oh, perfect.
牌面镶有纯银等金属丝，只对死灵类生物有克制作用。
I didn't catch that. They what?
今天也下来了。塔罗牌，
Pause too
一
early.
共22张，牌面镶
Faces inlaid with threads of pure silver and other metals. Ooh,
有
cool.
纯银等金属丝，只对死灵类生物有克制作用。
Suppress effects against spirits.
怎么
Okay.
突然想到要用塔罗牌当武器？
牌比枪更隐蔽，不像武器的武器，关键时候才能够绝杀伏击。
力量够了，准度差了点儿。不用心急，以后由我来教你格斗和发力技巧。其他有什么不懂的，也可以直接来问我。
Cool.
你已经序列8了，应该更多的接触灵界相关的知识。
Perfect.
我给你找了位老师，今晚10点左右就会来找你。
Oh, okay. New teacher.
一
Hell
名
yeah.
序列6的死灵导师。
Ooh.
别睡早了。
This is cool. Trained by sequence 6.
回来了，克莱恩。
Client
吃晚饭了吗？
已经吃过了，梅丽莎。
Milicha.
怎么了？
你现在看起来精神好些了。
抱歉，让你们担心了。哦，对了，
Oh yeah. How the heck did he hide him being so upset over the death of somebody that they don't even know about from his family? I guess he had to, maybe just tell them that it was like the death of like a coworker, and that's why he was so upset instead of basically almost like a father figure to him. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. How the hell did he hide that? Yeah, okay.
抱歉，让你们担心了。哦，对了，这个最近在警察部转为了专职，所以
又涨薪啦！
果然知识就是财富。会计基础理论，班森， 你这是？哦，我可不希望再过5年，周线还在2磅以下。哎，就是看着很催眠。先学习基本的数学逻辑和相关法律常识，对学习会计有帮助。真的？当然。好，我会努力的。学习是人和卷毛狒狒最大的区别。
I like that little family. I like it. Ooh, spirits are back up again.
这枚铜哨是我苏醒时随身携带的物品，可以召唤出我的信使。找个相对安全的地方，用力吹一下吧，小家伙很快就会出来的。
The little one, a messenger. He didn't blow it very hard.
坏了。我去，什么情况
？That's not a little messenger. That's a pretty big messenger. What the fuck?
是他，阿兹克先生。
Oh.
你管这叫小家伙？
Why would you call that little one? That thing is not a little one. The fuck was that?
戴丽女士
Miss Dally, what are you
我
doing
还以为
here?
能吓你一大跳呢。
刚刚那位信使一上来就开了大，女士，你这就只能算平 A 了。果然你就是那位死灵导师，戴丽女士，恭喜你晋升序列6。
Oh, she advanced
我
hell
还是
yeah.
更喜欢通灵者这个称呼。今天先教你2项非凡技能：
Ooh, what are you
召
gonna teach?
唤信使和一个不一样
Summoning a messenger and a different spirit communication skill. Okay.
用仪式魔法
Use
进入
the
对
master
方的
enter
心
another
灵世
person's
界，
mind world,
探索深藏
so
在
you can
潜意
search
识下
deep
的记
in
忆。
it. Ooh.
通常，因为人本身意志的存在，抗拒着没有保护的灵与灵之间的沟通，所以会相当麻烦，也有着不小的危险。
This is cool. Like the music in the background is kind of like very reminiscent of like kind of like Harry Potter in a way. Like especially them talking about like, you know, magic and stuff and like ritualistic stuff, you know, that you'd probably find in the Harry Potter world too. Like the music kind of like reminds me of that. Like whenever they're like in like a class or something like that, like learning stuff, this kind of music would be almost like very similar to what you would hear in the classroom too. I like it a lot. It's fun. It kind of gives me some like kind of like nostalgic feel.
抗拒着没有保护的灵
Sorry, I need to read this again because there's so much information, as always, coming right at me. And I don't want to miss
的
anything.
心灵世界，探索深藏在潜意识下的记
Okay, I
忆。
read that.
通常，因为人本身
Sorry, I'm gonna pause this for a minute. So normally, because people have their own pre-existing will,
在抗拒
they resist unprotected communications from spirit to spirit.
着没
Okay,
有保护的灵与灵之间的沟通，所以会相当麻烦。
and this is rather troublesome and also comes with a considerable amount of danger. Okay, fair enough.
也有着不小的危险。在心灵世界，
In the mind world of all right, cool. Don't finish it. Sounds good.
女士，今天的知识会不会太多了点？队长，你是来看戴丽女士的吗？
别理他，又入梦吓人。
抱歉，戴丽，打断你的授课了。
记得你答应我的红酒大餐。
克莱恩，带上武器，有个突发任务。
Urgent mission. He's in the middle of learning. What the heck? Let the boy learn. Languages. Ooh. I am probably gonna butcher some of these words, maybe, but let's see. Ancient Hermes comes from nature and is similar to Jotun, Dragonese, that's cool, and Elfish. Ooh. Are we gonna see some dragons at some point in this anime? Because that'd be really fucking sick. Results of this language are very direct and effective, but lacks necessary concealment and protection, which means it's easy to put the user in danger. Okay. Then there's Hermes, which must be like the more like current one, I guess. Improved from ancient Hermes, okay, due to excessive danger. Makes sense. Has effects of concealment and protection. Ancient Faesak. That don't sound right, but we'll go with it. Directly formed from Jotun, and is the common language of humans during the fourth epoch. It is also the root of the northern continent's various languages in the current era. The current common human languages, Lyonese, Faesak, Intisinian, all come from ancient Faesak. Okay. Because I think Lyonese, is what people speak where Klein is from right now. And the entire, like, Nighthawk's headquarters and everything. If I remember that correctly from Mr. Neal's lessons that I watched. Interesting. Cool. I love how they have, like, I love, like, animes that come with, like, this entire, like, really even just movies and stories, or TV shows in general. They come up with these, like, different, like, story lores. We have, like, all these different, like, you know, things like them creating, like, obviously all these different pathways and whatnot. And, like, each pathway has its own almost, like, job title in a way. And each one of them has, like, a different specific, like, ability that you gain. And then outside of that, you obviously have, like, the ritualistic, you know, magic, if you will. And then there's the tarot cards. And then they have guns, and some people have swords, and some people use, like, poems, like Leonard does, and whatnot. And, you know, then there's the different languages, for example, here. There's the different entire countries that we're, like, talking about and whatnot that maybe are based off of some true stuff, but could also be completely made up. I love those kinds of stories because it creates this whole entire, like, world that doesn't even exist, but we almost get sucked into and we almost believe it's real. Like, you know, things like Harry Potter, you know, it's such a, you know, it feels so real because we can kind of bring it to life, but it's not at the same time, you know, and this is kind of the same thing in a way. And I love that. Those are the kinds of stories I love because they really bring you into their world and, like, kind of suck you in and you get addicted and it's fun. I love it. Alright, what's this dangerous mission now? Okay, they're in an asylum, so that explains a lot already.
福德欧根一直伪装成普通挺根师，最近他突然疯了，偶然暴露了非凡能力，疑似序列期的心理医生。他的梦境已经一片混乱，无法再进行梦魇审问。你试试用通灵仪式魔法。
Oh. I would be careful.
心理医生属于关中途级，有较强的心理防御机制，要小心。
Yeah, exactly what I said.
睡了吗？
没有啊，我在等你。
你知道我要来。
说好给我带的蛋糕呢。
Cake? What?
我可没答应。
艾尔说晚上不睡觉给我蛋糕，没有蛋糕。你偷了我的蛋糕！
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. That works, I think.
别激动了。
Okay, maybe not. That works. Okay.
队长的梦魇能力增强了，看来这些天魔药消化得很顺利啊。
开始吧，克兰。
达令魔令下令，达令殿下下令，达令阿里亚塔亚令。我
胡德欧根的灵性沟通。
Night, Nate. I think. Into the spirit where we go. Whoa. I love these scenes. They're so fucking
这就是戴琳女士所说的灵剑，与现实世界重叠，过去、现在与未来在这里交汇，无数信息在这里流淌。这就是通往胡德欧根心灵世界的入口。
Looks terrifying. I don't know if we want to enter in there. Oh, here we go anyways. Okay, let's do it. Birds for? Oh, it's him.
告诉我，你是谁？来自哪个组织？
我的欧根心理炼金会。
心理炼金会。心理炼金会，来田根有什么目的？没有回应。
No response?
是问错了问题，还是说欧根也不清楚？那艾尔是谁
？Yeah, who's L? Oh no, L is I bet Lavinus. That Sequence 8 swindler from the Mayudur pathway. That must be who L is. Yeah, I was right.
拉尔乌斯，欧根连疯了都接着他的蛋糕，两人肯定关系匪浅。那个骗财又骗色的诈骗犯，很可能也是非凡者。诈骗犯，难道是资料上所说的偷盗者途径训练吗
？Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got it.
拉尔乌斯为什么来找你？
他说，你应该看得出来，我的背后有哪位存在。心理炼金会从某种意义上来说，与他也有一定的关系。只要提供一点点帮助，你不仅会得到掌握魔药力量、避免失控的办法，还能获得非凡者梦寐以求的神性，不朽的神性。我的欧根，只要能抓住机会，我们也能成为世界的掌控者，成为
什么意思？诈骗师特有的说话风格。拉尔乌斯想让你提供什么样的帮助？
帮助。
This guy's creepy. I don't like him.
我提供了帮助，我提供了帮助，我提供了帮助。
Oh my. It's her. Look out, Klein. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Oh, this is what the collapse looks like? Okay. I didn't know mind broke the collapse, whatever you call it. This is crazy. What the fuck's happening? Oh my, get out, 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 get out. Oh god. Why'd you kill him?
发生什么事了？你差点迷失在他的心灵世界中。
队长，我看到了一个阴森的祭台，和类似真实造物者
Yeah,
的
true
影子。
creator.
难怪欧根直接失控。阴森的祭台和真实造物者有关的话，很大可能同极光会也有关，而心理炼金会也许藏在背后，默许了事情的发生。
极光会。队长，你还记得那封写给 Z 先生的信吗？极光会成员西里斯身上的信。他在信上说，等到时机合适，毁灭日降临。
Yeah, that's right. You did say that.
他将向所谓的主人奉献停根氏的全部羔羊。我认为这和兰尔乌斯谋划的事情有很大的关联。
事情也许相当严重，我们必须重新调查兰尔乌斯。
Yes, I agree. It's probably a good next step. I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, this is what I'm talking about. Now we're getting really deep into the story now. Now we're starting to make connections and whatnot. But who would have thought that the psychologist, whatever order that they keep saying, what is it they're called? Where in my notes does it say which one they were referring to? The psychology alchemists one. Because who do they... Yeah, they're under the secret organization, so the question is, who do they... Because they master the spectator pathway, which I learned a little bit about. Because Hidden Sage, I think, is for... I mean, Hidden Sage is basically, I guess, for the pathway that Mr. Neil followed. The true creator seems to be tied to the Aurora Order. The primordial demoness is the one tied to the demoness sect. There's a couple of other gods that have been mentioned from some of the classes that I learned from old Neil, but we haven't really come around to them yet, so I don't want to dive too much into those. But it seems like the Aurora Order and the psychology alchemists seem to be kind of connected in a way. In terms of, like, it's almost like maybe they both worship the true creator, or maybe the Aurora Order is using the psychology alchemists to try to revive her. Maybe that's who that was on the table, was the true creator. That's who that was on that table in that end of that one episode. Oh, this is getting juicy. This is crazy. Okay, let's keep going.
梅纳德议员夫人怒吼：“你这无耻的贱人！
你这无耻的贱人！他是杀人凶手，你们为什么不抓捕他？”
雪伦夫人，田根是名媛。
Baron KHOY's widow, SHARON KHOY. Baron KHOY. Why do we know the last name KHOY? KHOY. KHOY. Who is that? I know that last name. Who is this? KHOY. I remember this last name. I remember his last name. Fuck me. Who is this? why I know his last name, but I do. Okay. Now, let me write down. So Sharon KHOY. Would be Baron KHOY's widow. Okay.
霍伊男爵遗孀，这几人都是保守党和新党议员，和雪伦夫人之间关系密切。旁边的是现任霍伊男爵，雪伦夫人的继子。
It's her stepson. Okay.
继子？
我要控告他！我要控告你们警察渎职！
Mary Maynard, wife of John Maynard, MP. Okay, why do you want to file charges against her? What's your deal, bitch? What's your problem?
这种荡妇婊子就该受到苦香梨惩罚！
议员夫人，你粗陋的言语很不符合你的身份。
It's a Tingham mayor. Cool.
雪伦夫人昨晚是我派来见梅纳德议员的，你是对我有意见吗？
Someone needs to control his bitch. She's going crazy.
不愧是廷根最有名的交际花。
Sorry, I looked away for a minute. I want to make sure I didn't miss something.
不愧是廷根最有名的交际花。
Hey, what was that look? Hey, I'm paying attention. I'm not. Nuh-uh. I'm paying attention. I see that. I saw that.
约翰·梅纳德，新党成员，廷根市议员、市长候选人。初步的检查报告显示，死亡时间在昨晚9点到11点之间。
The preliminary report has its time of death as between 9 and 11 last night. Wait a minute, they did that flashback to that lady. Wait a minute.
约翰·梅纳德，新党成员，廷根市议员、市长候选人。
Her. This lady. Wait.
初步的。
Yeah, wait, I think she was the one that was with Triss, now known as Trissy, that said that he would, or she was the one I think that told him he would help him go to the next sequence if he did something for her, whatever it was. I don't know if they ever told us. I think. Could this lady be that same lady in disguise?
检查报告显示，
Yeah,
死亡时间在昨晚9点到11点之间，尸体没有被移动过。今早南浦发现的。雪伦夫人是议员生前见的最后一个人，排除超凡因素的影响，也排除了他杀，初步定案为疾病导致的死亡。
你查到什么？
和弗莱一致，但我认为，这位议员致死没那么简单，肯定和超凡因素有关。在排查兰尔乌斯案相关线索的时候，我发现了兰尔乌斯所租赁的南区钢铁工厂背后有隐藏的利益输送。实控者是一名德高望重的议员，
市长候选人约翰·梅纳德。
他就是我今天准备重点排查的对象。死亡时间太巧合了。
深入调查一下雪伦夫人关系网，看看他与兰尔乌斯有没有关联。
Smart, I like it. It's a good idea. Oh, we're back to the divination. I think it's what.
约翰·梅纳德的死亡存在超凡因素的影响。存在。果然，我们的调查被干扰了。
Oh,
雪伦夫人是非凡者。
I bet she is.
雪伦夫人与朗尔乌斯有关联。
I must say yes. Okay, so far no.
无法占卜，他用的是假名，或者他是非常厉害的非凡者。
See, I knew it. See, I'm onto her. I bet you it's the same lady that's tied to Trish/Trissy. I don't know why I said it like that, but anyways, I bet you it's her. She looks almost exactly like her. The fact that she like squinted her eyes when she looked at like Klein like that, it's like she almost like knows about him. Or could that be Trissy? We just don't know it. But I think that I think it's the lady that was talking to Triss before it became Trissy. I swear it's gotta be.
真实信息不足，也没法做其他确认。这是我第几次被干扰了？太巧了。
Yeah, I agree.
难道雪伦夫人和幕后黑手有
She
关？
could be. Ooh, okay, things are getting interesting. Shit. Oh, we still have something else after this for sure. What's coming after this? Go here. What's next? What is this little snippet at the end? Oh, what the fuck? What are you? City of Silver? What is this place?
interested
这是新的气球。
愚者先生，我有一个好消息要分享。您之前提到的那个公开考试选拔人才的高考，已经得到了国王和首相的认同，预计明年年初就会进入正式的实施阶段。
这么快，看来正义小姐的家族政治能量不小啊。
Perfect, I think.
很好。尊敬的愚者先生，我也有一事想请教。极光会一直在追寻真实造物者的圣所，是否就是传说中的神器之地？
神器之地和真实造物者有关。
What was that? Hang on.
神器之地和
The Forsaken Land of the Gods is related to the true creator?
真实造物者有关。
Is it? September 23rd. I went with the ship searching for the Forsaken Land of Gods. I should think about inventing the wireless telegram. Interesting.
罗塞尔大帝寻找神器之地干什么？
这不是你现在该知道的事情。啊，请原谅我的微小僭越。你们继续。正义小姐，我想请你帮一个忙。
什么忙？
在贝克兰德找一个人的下落。
You. Who are you? Or, I guess the better question is, who's the guy about to kill him?
这件事风险较大，但我会为此付出应有的报酬。
请问找谁？
海盗七将军之
Seven pirate admirals.
飓风中将
Vice Admiral Hurricane Kilongos. What? Why are we searching for him?
海盗七将军。说起来，他也去了贝克兰德。
愚者先生，难道是在展现神迹？
这是什么语言？鲁恩语的源头古夫萨克语？不太像啊。好像是巨人语。真的是巨人语，还好我学过一点。现在还有哪个地方是用巨人语的？这都是以千年为单位计算的老古董了。神器之地。
Derek Berg, who are you? I guess that's Klein.
你是神灵吗？
我不是神灵，我只是一个对漫长历史感兴趣的愚者。
愚者，
正义，
倒吊人，
选一张吧，作为你的代号。
我选太阳。
Sun. Whoa. What the fuck? Is he bringing in somebody else new to help him out in his divination state? Whoa. What? Okay, so wait, what was that guy's name though? It was... Hang on. Derek Berg. Okay. Derek Berg. Okay. Okay, so he must have summoned him. But how did he summon him from that little red dot that was somebody evil, it seemed like, praying to, what I can only assume was maybe the true creator, I thought. Possibly. What? Okay, we, I think, just made some major leaps and bounds in this storyline now. Storyline. Because we kind of have this idea of, like, we went into the mind, what would they call it? The something mind of Hood Yugun. And they were, like, trying to figure out some stuff from him, Obviously, got that tie to Lavinus, however you say his name, and whatnot. So they're gonna investigate him. Then we started getting some ideas with that lady. That, what was her name? Sharon. It looks like, yeah, Sharon KHOY. I swear I know that last name. I don't remember where that last name comes from, but I know we have somebody else in this anime that has that last name. I can't find it in my notes. I thought it was... See, I thought it was like... No, it's definitely not his last name. Just kidding. I swear it's like... I swear I have that last name written down somewhere, and I don't know where it's at. And I don't know where I would have written this. But yeah, I swear I know that last name. But I'm almost wondering then, from what I've learned from this episode, that she's maybe got ties to being that lady that was talking to Triss in one of the earlier episodes that said that he could basically then become a woman, which is obviously the next, level in terms of his pathway that he was taking. So that she could potentially be that woman. But she could also technically be tied to Lenivus. But then we see at the end here in this end scene, somebody was praying to possibly the true creator, and not even speaking in any of the languages that Klein recognized. Is one of the languages they mentioned in that little language part in the middle of this anime. But then through that little red star that formed and him doing that little light prayer thing, it summoned, it looks like, this Derek Berg guy, who I guess is going to join this table and be the like, I guess, like, servants, if you will, of Klein, and him being the fool, if you will, / a god. Or, I guess, imitating as a god. Yeah, we unlocked a lot of stuff in this anime, in this episode, I should say. So things I think are going to get even more crazy in episode 11. I'm wondering how many episodes there are going to be for this first season. So, I mean, this was episode 10. So the last couple of seasons of different animes I've watched have been really more like 13 or like 12 instead of like, some of the animes that do like 24 or something ridiculous like that. So I wonder if this might be like the second or third to last episode of this anime season. But regardless, all I know is things are getting more and more crazy, and we're getting into a lot more details of the storyline now, rather than just kind of, talking more about the lore, if you will, of it all. I mean, we're still getting introduced to more and more pathways, but like we're really progressing, I think, in the story now, which is what I was really wanting to have happen by now, But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel by clicking down below, and I'll go ahead and place my reaction playlist for Lord of Mysteries over here, and you can check out my most recent episode reaction if you need to over here. As always, thank you all for watching, showing them the support, and I will see you all in the next episode. Alright, guys, bye.